This is the download from Sounds Profitable, your daily source for the essential news in the business of podcasting. I'm Gavin Gaddis. Here's what you need to know for today, Tuesday, July 8th. First up, the podcasting boom in India, shaping the future of digital storytelling. The India Brand Equity Foundation takes a look at the medium's relatively recent evolution, now with an estimated audience of 200 million that puts India in third place behind China and the US. Grandview Research projects that with 2023's podcast revenue almost reaching $500 million in USD valuation, it's possible podcasting in India will become a $3.72 billion, again in USD, industry by 2030. A boom of affordable smartphones and low data plans in India has contributed to podcasting's growth, as well as the format's ability to cater to niche audiences, with the IBEF estimating up to 85% of podcasts produced in India to be produced in regional languages. Next up, Moonbug study reveals the best ways ads can interact with parents. A new study from Moonbug Entertainment, manager of monolithic kids' YouTube properties like CoComelon and Blippi, surveyed 1,000 parents aged 18 to 49 with kids under the age of 10. Key findings include a commonality in parents rarely seeing themselves depicted in ads as anything other than caregivers, with only 30% agreeing brands effectively convey other aspects of being a parent. The report finds dads are actively exploring parent-focused content on platforms like YouTube, Instagram, and parenting blogs. One notable omission to the study is any focus on audio. A shame, given the explosive growth of the kids and family genre means podcasting provides brands a direct path to, quite literally, both kids and family. Next up, Spotify ensures Pod.Link's future. This is from James Cridlin at Pod News. The latest issue of Pod News covers a surprise development in the saga of Pod.Link. Originally developed by Nathan Gathright, the service offers a simple single link to a podcast that aggregates all platforms it's currently available on, which made sharing podcasts something platform agnostic. In 2021, Pod.Links was acquired by Podsights, which was then acquired by Spotify a year later. Now Spotify is in the process of transitioning full ownership of Pod.Link back to Gathright. Next up, the Velvet Sundown explained what's behind the Spotify-verified AI ban controversy. You might have heard mention of the Velvet Sundown in passing online recently. I've got an article to break down everything that's happened in that saga. Long story short, a psychedelic rock foursome has been charting highly on Spotify recently thanks to premium playlist placement, I should have written that with less plosives, and high charting for their first two albums, both of which released in June, with a third on the way later this month. How are they making so much music so fast? The twist to their online notoriety stems from the many signs, both in their music and in their softly lit Instagram photos, that the band itself is at least partially AI generated. It's worth noting Spotify does not require media using generative AI to disclose as such, and the band's X account initially strongly denied they were using anything generative AI in their content. Now, after significant online backlash, the Velvet Sundown Spotify page has reversed the claim that it's 100% human-made and now features a flowery description calling the band a, quote, synthetic music project, end quote. And for the final top story, podcast listening in Canada reaches 39% of Canadian adults monthly as YouTube surpasses Spotify in platform share. Triton Digital has published the 2025 edition of the Canadian Podcast Report, which analyzes listener behavior, platform preferences, genre trends, and top-performing shows between April 2024 and March 2025. The report also incorporates findings from Signal Hill Insight's Canadian Podcast Study. As the headline says, Canadian monthly podcast listenership now accounts for 39% of the population, up 3 points year over year. As for the rest of the news, Publishers Weekly looks at the current expert opinions about where audiobooks are headed in a world with generative AI, including Sounds Profitable data and commentary from Tom Webster on audiences' preferences for entertainment and information over being concerned about the fiddly specifics for format or channels. Podscribe has launched a major update to the Planner tool available in all user dashboards. Incremental Lift is now available in Magellan AI, allowing users to measure how much podcast ads drive business by comparing exposed and unexposed audiences. True Native Media has launched PodRamp, a monetization program meant for growing podcasts, and Pod Premium, which offers a high-touch representation for shows that have grown enough to graduate out of PodRamp. Ad Exchanger covers Sounder's new version of their brand suitability and contextual targeting tool for podcasts, which is specifically designed to understand the nuances of Spanish language audio content. Podcast One has new contracts for top leadership in the company, as well as cementing talent relationships with equity going to Adam Carolla and Brendan Schaub. And finally, the media leader covers Audio UK's open call to lawmakers in the UK to support enshrining the burgeoning UK podcast industry with similar protections that other UK-produced media currently receive. Spoiler alert, this particular story will be relevant to tomorrow morning's issue of the Sounds Profitable newsletter. Winky emoji here, hint, hint. Be sure to check out the links to every article mentioned right in your podcast listening app, or you can head over to soundsprofitable.com and check out the download section. You can also subscribe to the newsletter while you're there. The download is written and produced by myself, Tom Webster, and Brian Barletta. For Sounds Profitable, I'm Gavin Gaddis. Download us again tomorrow.